tears and cardboard. 5-star Michelin meal of the depressed hobo. Rain doesn't exist, so I guess you have to make do with condiments and blood. You don't get body parts today, you greedy, greedy man. You had body parts yesterday. Today, you're just gonna have to hobble around on knobs, and those knobs are leaking profusely. I'm gonna go hang out with the bitch of the hour, the incredible Bulk. Change one letter, strap on a vagina, and suddenly copyright law ain't so scary. Only thing I want to slap her with is my tongue when she least expects it. Knew you were hiding your deliciousness from me this entire time. Well, no one hides it from me for long. I have a very, very probing taste bud, and I don't want to be known as the man with the tender hammer.
Hilarious. Like and subscribe.
Glass is a much more powerful creature. I've never won a fight against glass. My tongue goes unpleasured today. Maybe because my tongue hasn't done nearly enough pleasuring of others. Jesus Christ. I thought they'd done something to this man. I thought he was forever on fire, and then I remembered sunglasses do the opposite in this game. You just literally attach the sun to your glasses. Diva has been picked up, okay. We've installed the Overwatch app. Mobile gaming gets shittier every day, I see. Plus, I'm a TF2 boy, which means we have to fight all the time. Your game bad, my game good, eat shit. That's a bit of an improvement. Makes us more vulnerable to golf balls, but I haven't seen any bonking billionaires anywhere near to us. I want to wander up to a saloon wearing this masterpiece. It exposes the leopard as well. Now, that would make me too powerful. They deserve a lot of things, but they don't deserve a leopard at full fucking force. Their eyes would melt from my sheer fashionable prowess as soon as I enter the room. But, makes me paper thin. No thank you. And not just paper, damp paper. Soggiest paper that you can possibly find. That's what we're working with. Very commonly an issue. Oh! 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 Buttocks as chiseled as handsome Squidward's face. This is like two handsome Squidwards that have just been like sanded down to be as smooth as possible, and they're kissing. They haven't got a mouth left, but you know, they're rubbing together in just the right way. That's how I made my ass. Well, there's no way I can turn that down. I actually look like a vaguely normal creature again. I mean, I'm entirely robotic. I don't think there's any part of me that's still squishy, which is probably a good thing, considering all the bullets that come flying my way. Not many of my squishy bits that I would want, you know, blasted off, really? I'll now be the king of Nerf Wars, but I'll fuck up everything at a Super Soaker party. Water fight, that's what that's called. Or a golden shower brothel, that's not a particularly decent place for me either. I'm gonna get all rusty.
You know what to do. Locate the SI, jack in, and let our AGI work it over. Kira out.
Okay, the thing was still here. Appropriate. I love that they use corporate terms for it as well. What it basically means is kill everyone and lick up the debris. But if you say it like that, you know, we sound like we might still vaguely sort of a little bit be the good guys. Maybe? Sorta? Right? No one hates the appropriated. Okay, I think everyone does. Plus it sounds so corporate legalese slimy. I'm viscous to the touch. Please, God, help. Look at this thing, though. What the fuck? GLaDOS has gotten very fat. Every death that's ever occurred in Portal just makes her thicker.
This is Kira. We see multiple ascenders closing in on your position. They brought some sort of mechanized support as well. We've sent backup, but they won't get there in time. Do not let those ascenders imbeciles abort the imprint process.
What? Oh, this is amazing! You know the guards outside were twice your level, right? And by twice, I mean a whole extra 4. But you know what? That counts a hell of a lot more than it fucking seems. 15 is nothing. 19 is everything. That's a suspicious sentence out of context. Let's erase that from the history books. Let's burn that away. Never fucking happened. Bleach your ears, scrub your eyeballs. She looks so bored.
We are safeguarding the values of this company, and you are an interloper. It ends now.
She looks like the one teacher who has to join in the school play.
Ascenders for the Ascent group.
He was not excited to do that at all. I've never had to be this close to the kids before. They smell terrible. Celine? They gave you an... Whoa, whoa, whoa! Have you ripped a giant gaping hole in my floorboards? Vital signs. Is it a good idea to have a heartbeat? Do you think? Is blood helpful in the art of being alive? Nah, sounds useless. What's gonna fuck me in the ass next and ruin absolutely everything? Where's the next dose of sodomy coming from? All the angles at once? I imagine all the angles at once. It tends to be that way. When you open your ass to all Kumas, like, you know, what are you fucking expecting, dude? This already tastes like failure. And my god, it tastes amazing. Notes of salty tears and whatever they make. Not that special, Siegfried. No. I think you're special, Siegfried. You've got a bounty. I'm gonna make 1,000 credits out of killing you, plus whatever the fuck you had in your pockets, because I ain't leaving that behind. I've got a collection of lint. I'm building Buckingham Palace out of it at home. Anyway, back to tasting failure. Salty tears, salty tears, salty tears. And whatever the hell they make medals out of that are shittier than bronze. That even exist? Like cardboard, I guess? Tears and cardboard. 5-star Michelin meal of the depressed hobo. I say blasting off 3 heads. Appropriate me! I deserve it, I'm British, we have no culture anyway. We're not losing anything. Can it show up now? Because those things didn't exist last time, and I guarantee you, they're a lot scarier than Celine. What are you gonna do? Screech, my heart will go on at me? That would be quite pleasant, actually. I hope my heart will go on. Well, at the very least, I'm gonna respawn. My heart will respawn. What a wicked, sick YouTube parody that the gamers missed out on in 2009. The content isn't allowed anymore. The internet overdosed on cringe years ago. No more of that, please. We wouldn't be able to survive. My very existence means we're still dangerously close to overdosing. No, I'm just gonna go away. I'm just gonna go away, because you're rude. I don't want to fucking... Oh, fine, fine. You want to be murdered that bad? I guess I can oblige. Plus, it means we'll get the turret immediately. And hopefully, if I kill one of you now, they aren't going to spawn more of you in there. On hard mode, I imagine they realize what you're struggling with. And they're like, hey, you know, it'll be really fucking funny. You know, it'll be like the most abusive thing we've ever done. Let's just throw 46 of these. Let's spawn them right out of the ground in front of him. He'll have a great time, I'm sure. Let's go. This feels like the super spider of the last session, except I'm getting curb stomped by less legs, but the legs are much bigger. Steamship Joel, I respect you less and less the more you exist. So maybe try not existing, thanks for the bounty. At the very least, we're making fuckloads of that sweet, sweet cash money out of my face. Cease until you're deceased, please. But if you're deceased, that means you don't stop. Did making that connection just start the zombie apocalypse? Was it all buried? Were they all sleeper agents buried in the English language? And how fucking stupid it is? I imagine we don't have to kill this lady, and all we gotta do is survive 1 minute 40. Who the fuck would I be if I didn't kill every woman I came in contact with? Either on purpose or not, who knows, can't help it when this boy's got a battering ram penis of the mightiest proportions. It was the first cybernetic he ever went with. The most useless, unused part of his body now doubles as siege equipment. He commits a lot of murder. It's gonna be pretty important in that, I imagine. Thank you so much for making me invincible. How are you still hitting me? I'm down like this for a reason. Doesn't feel good when you make me short. Uh-oh. Oh! How does getting one of your arms literally, like, forcibly removed by the mightiest bullet not, like, make you flinch? You're just like, huh, okay, well, that was a little bit annoying. It's like a vague electric shock. It's like you scuffed up your socks on the carpet this morning. That's the amount of damage I did to him. I'm forever back to being the depressed hobo. Basically what my boy has been since the beginning. I think even the hobos were a bit higher class than him, though. There's gotta be a special word for the hobos that live in the sewers. I don't think it's usual for hobos to do this quantity of, like, bum lurking. The echoes that they must be able to hear down there must be truly horrible. Just the deepest growls of the anus, permeating the entire atmosphere. Yeah, and we know, Kira, you've told me 40,000 times I am stuck in the most painful Groundhog Day of all time. There isn't even a single groundhog in sight. At least that would make the situation vaguely cute. Cute makes bearable. I'm so glad we're in a new outfit, by the way. It actually makes my helmet make sense now. Man, that's a seductive position. It might just be because my arse is an arse now instead of concave, instead of going inwards, instead of being a skateboarding half-pipe. I'm liking it. The other outfit we were wearing, even if it was delicious sour strawberry laces, of my dreams. Ones big enough to cover my whole body. I could bathe in them. It was still like one of those meme dress situations. It looked white here, red out there. Is it fucking white and gold, blue and black, maroon and chartreuse, mustard and blood clot? And those are all the colors of the rainbow in the cyberpunk world. Rain doesn't exist, so I guess you have to make do with condiments and blood. I don't know which condiment is chartreuse. Mushy peas, I guess. Chartreuse is green, right? Am I wrong about that? I feel like I'm always wrong about this color. And it's just like a really obvious red that you thought had a different name. So I think one of mine was just, is this dress red and red? This is when I'm around. Because everywhere I go is a blood bath. If you roll around in it and pretend to be dead, that might be your only goddamn chance. Didn't work out for him very well, though. I don't think he's pretending. I think he is just actually dead. He wanted his costume to be extra convincing, so, you know, he asked me to put a few bullets in him first. No, no, stop rolling into I rolled into the bad place. The bad place is owie. Uh-oh. Did I do it? I think I actually dodged that. That should not have counted. That was stupid. Oh, you just had to walk over to that perfect little spot. You morons. That was amazing. We might have this one. I found a place I don't completely despise, and he is full of drugs. He's full of drugs. Are they all full of fucking drugs? Well, that's Palmer Healy's, so not that it matters. The NG decided, no, you don't get body parts today. You greedy, greedy man. You had body parts yesterday. Today, you're just gonna have to hobble around on knobs. And those knobs are leaking profusely. Come on, we can do this. I'm fucking determined to make this the one. This fight is the lady I shall remain with for my entire life. I like how you can detonate a turret. I don't know what that means, but I'm excited to see. I guess it'll just start spawning midair, which would actually be incredibly badass. Please, make that a thing. I've just realized that these fuckers use the drugs. God, you're slow. You really thought you deserved to be around all these other shitheads? Technically, we've been appropriated. Tea has been stolen by the Americans. You already dumped it into Boston. You had your chance. The leaves frown upon you now. May your tea forever be nothing but brown dishwater. No, 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 no. Thank you. That was awful. You're blatantly looking in her direction, you little piece of shit. You can see her. You're just lazy. It's the most obvious invis I've ever seen. She's barely even trying to be an invis-a-bitch. I've got one toe left to stub and then all my vital organs are gone. All I need is toe. That's how I made myself so powerful. What a build it is. The toe build? Unstoppable, man. Use each and every one like a fucking grenade. Oh, okay, so we've got evidence this day behind cover is actually a half-decent idea.
Imprinting done. Property appropriation process completed.
Pocket Mac? You stay there the entire time? What does he do? He just give me advice? Reapply my nipple band-aid to make sure that I'm not chafing?
Now, get us a complete data dump from that mainframe and we'll call it a cycle.
Appreciate it, Pocket Mac. You're so good to me. Stop my shirt from being creased when I'm on camera. What an absolute sweetie. You're my real son. Fuck the turret. And sprints a fully functioning Ronin 3000 mech suit. Let enemies think they have the upper hand and surprise them with the sudden, overwhelming firepower. Do I get in it? Am I killable? Do I have a fucking ejector seat? Well, these questions will be answered in the next episode. What the fuck was that? I hated that. What's the suicide button that isn't Alt F4? I mean, he's full of cybernetics. He could probably Alt F4 himself. He could delete Windows 32. System 32.
Accessing mainframe. Y-Corp AGI link established. Data dump initiated.
Yeah, get dumped data.
That was above par performance. You are obviously far more capable than what your poor species baseline indicates.
Literally everyone here is human. They did all the smart, brainy shit that you guys need. Or you're just insulting my entire race for being nothing but nerds.
To something called Project Mention. Get on that holophone and we'll discuss next steps.
I mean, nerds and me, this massive man who just wants to drink the blood of everyone he sees. He's just curious, dude. Just let him do it. So many terminals. Why can't it all be on one? When it does give us that perfect angle. It's more gratuitous than anything Miranda ever had. She was wrapped in nothing but an albino beehive.
The omission is in fact so glaring it's obvious once you see it. The Ascenders have been purging all the data they can find. It is of paramount importance we learn exactly what mention is.
I don't
So
remember
that
any
we
mention of
can secure it for
mansions
what
until right now. Hell, I got mine removed. Don't tell me they were necessary.
Single goal. Next, you must make contact with the Ascent Group board. This could prove quite impossible, considering the security systems protecting the boardroom. But we have exhausted all other options. Only by communicating with the board directly can we hope to uncover the final pieces of this puzzle. Out of our expendable assets, you have proven the most capable, so we trust you to complete this assignment as well. We will be providing what backup we can, but our AGI cannot help you with Pinnacle access, as that might put it in direct conflict with the Ascent Group AGI. We want to avoid an intelligence cataclysm at all costs. Prepare accordingly, and then use all your resources to find a way to ascend.
There is a Pinnacle elevator connecting to this level. It's been marked for you.
It's really weird looking at them, because their suits remind me so much of the Volus, and they are like really round and everything, but they're too long. I don't know what you call an oval version of a sphere. An egg, I guess. I don't know. To the Volus, they're the peanut M&M. The Volus are the regular M&M. I don't know why you would stretch out one of those beautiful bastards, but in the process, apparently you made them able to breathe properly. Congratulations. Do we go back to her now? We actually get to see our beautiful, beautiful boss in person. Drink it all in, man. Drink it all in. Reach the pinnacle tier. No! Okay, so there are only like 4 layers of this, and one's a sewer that you spend 5 minutes in. When you're going on a cock hunt, when you're collecting balls for your lovely, lovely game of marbles. I'm gonna go hang out with the bitch of the hour, the incredible Bulk. Change one letter, strap on a vagina, and suddenly copyright law ain't so scary! Oh no! You the copyright law people. Is this what a DMCA feels like? Maybe in the future. This is Disney's boys. I wish they were all coming in wearing fucking Mickey Mouse. That would be perfection. And I mean, how could you slap a DMCA on that beautiful, beautiful woman? She's clearly incapable of slapping back. That's why I'm doing absolutely everything for her. As a little pew-pew slave. If she wasn't quite so hilariously rotund, elephantine, if you will, maybe, but she's accidentally T-Rexed herself, and there's nothing she can do about it. Only thing I want to slap her with is my tongue when she least expects it. I can't tell if her face is made of like strawberries and cream bonbons, or some kind of futuristic megapig's bacon. Maybe she is the futuristic megapig. Wouldn't put it past her. Sneaky, sneaky bitch. Knew you were hiding your deliciousness from me this entire time. Well, no one hides it from me for long. I have a very, very probing taste bud. Strawberry bonbons, streaky mega bacon. Streak meat or sugar? That is the question. Until I get a definitive answer, you better believe I'll be salivating off into the night.
Hey, bud! Heard you're going upstairs. I gotta say, I'm fucking dying to know what happened to the board in the AGI. Like I told you before, AGI simply don't go silent like that.
You were sounding like you were gonna send everyone you've ever known, and your then nans, to come and beat the shit out of me because of what I did. But I think you just worship me.
Assets connected to the Mention project. They must have known something.
Mansions, fuck! All I know is how to blast them off. What do I know? Why does he think I'm famous, by the way? I've done nothing here, and what I have done, I've done badly. It's like building a shrine and praying every night to someone you saw on 16 and pregnant. That's not a celebrity, that's a social services case. Quality entertainment seems dangerously close to the concept of my channel, except there's no humanoid parasite stuck in me, and I'm an eternal force twirled around in space like an eldritch twiglet. I wish there was more than one death screen. I know it's beautiful. It probably took you a hell of a lot of time in Windows Movie Maker to make that happen on your Dell Inspiron 2006 laptop. I'm very rarely dying to a shot to the head. I don't think anyone can even reach my head. Look at them. They're huge. Everyone towers miles above me. So I will be short man complexing my way through the entire of all civilization. No one gets to have a head while I'm around. If I make everyone just down to their shoulders, then I gain, you know, a little bit more chance with the ladies. No. Out of my face. Aww, we're just having a lovely casual conversation together. Just my rhetoric happened to be a lot more compelling than yours. Get fucked. Get facts and logic did. Atheists. You better hope they're atheists. I'm pretty sure my very presence The fact that something as physically repulsive as my guy got created is all the evidence you need that there is no God in this world. No God other than me. So, bow down on your fucking knees, kiss my toes, and, you know, I'll judge you which version of the afterlife you get to go to. But just so you know, if you don't have all your limbs attached, you gotta go to hell. Hell's the only place with fresh limbs, you know? You can, like, mix and match. Sent a lot of people I dismembered down there, so, you know, just trade, dude. They're like Pokemon cards. A collectible. I mean, if you're shooting me, then you're shooting your best buddy. I was cramming myself between his cheeks as tightly as possible. He's the bitch of my entire lifetime. Oh my god, yeah, no wonder we're getting fucked. Hell, he can't even stop the thing. Like leaving a fucking garden hose to just do its thing. Like pissing after an extra long movie. After marathoning the Lord of the Rings. We've all done it. We know what it feels like. It's heaven. Pissy, pissy heaven. The only one I want to go to. Because I feel like everyone in hell has cystitis. And as we know, there's a shortage of chairs. We all gonna be those awful, awful standing desk people. I know I'm unhealthy. Leave me alone. Your knees are gonna get tired when you're older. And I will deal with the inevitable piles and bowel problems that sitting for 400 hours a day causes. Because at the very least, I'll still be able to fold my limbs in half when I'm 30. Comic Cadmus? Come on, prove it. Tell me a joke. Or do you just have a really, really big Captain Marvel collection? It's mine now, and I'm going to set fire to it. That's what you gotta do with their holy texts. It's the only books I'm willing to burn. Bite-sized Ben? Aw? Don't worry, Ben. I won't give you a bite. That feels mean. You've kind of already got your one weakness just plastered above you in plain subtitles. It's a bit mean, game. You didn't have to do him like that. Bite-sized Ben deserves better. Maybe he was doing me a favor. Maybe he wanted to be eaten. I don't know. I prefer fun size to bite size. I want to share a bag of Maltesers and have it all to myself. It's what I deserve after a massacre on this level. I've done very well. I've killed so many people. It's just... Oh, it's a hologram. I thought they sent in some kind of floating tank. And now it's a fucking advertisement. Maybe not selling your product very well if everyone shits themselves and runs away instantly instead of having a little purchase. The fuck is that? It's the Dominator? No one likes the Dominator. Unless I get to be the Dominator. And everybody loves it. Jesus, that is a really, really scary advertisement. I mean, you're doing a better job than everyone else in the market. They basically just admit that they're using tainted mutant meat and ask me to go fetch them a glass of water. And that's a quest. That's just a thing. And then we get them nicer tainted mutant meat. We just give them a little bit of seasoning. Take the old tenderizer hammer to them. I nearly said tender hammer and then I realized what that sounds like. And I don't want to be known as the man with the tender hammer. That sounds like the worst Bond villain there's ever been. Or in some circles, the best. Depends how you like your hammers. You like your men tender? Check that one out. The world can't let me have any kind of like, hey look, he did a thing. Look at this cool thing he did. Has to immediately rip it away from me in the most violent way possible. I see you've heard of my spraying technique. Perfect time for an umbrella. Nothing to do with the weather, they just don't want it in the eyes. It stings a little bit. Especially when the devil has given me cystitis, like I said. Oh, that civilian's gonna burn! That civilian did not burn? Why didn't they hire you, Ian? You were so much scarier than any of these idiots. I may be Swiss, but I'm not cheesy. My guy looks Swiss. They got a lot of hammerhead sharks out in Switzerland. Would make sense, because I've never seen hammerhead sharks take part in a war, and I've never seen Switzerland do it either. You're Celine, aren't you? Your dialogue fits with the music perfectly. What an incredible verse. What a fire bar she just spat. Is that what the kids, the young'uns do exclaim these days? Am I hip and happening? Am I loco? Funky fret. Right, we're moving on. Raphael told me you'd come. I see you got the bag. Good. No questions asked either. Even better. Here's what he promised you. Check back with me if you're looking for more work. Always have use for the quiet types. I am pretty sure I've had my tongue cut out since the very beginning of the game. I haven't uttered a single sound. I don't even grunt when there's like 8 full tubes of lead crammed down my throat every 5 minutes. In fact, he seems to be into it. least it doesn't bother him. He's used to it, at least. He's had this since birth. What now? You told me to... You have a mission. Do I have to annoy you enough first for it to fucking appear? Looking to make a few more Eucreds, huh? Always. Let me sell my body. Good. You're in luck, because I could use someone just like you. The bag you retrieved happened to be full of Eucreds, chips. A small fortune, but it's not exactly, you know, real. How do you fake chips? They're chips. The entire point of credit cards, you can't have fake fucking money, right? Well, it's not the entire point. Like 1.1% of the point is that. I don't know why I let them speak and then immediately say what they're gonna say. No one understands the language. I believe it's known as Dutch. To make them real, I need those chips deposited into a verified account. My biometrics will trigger all sorts of alarms with the established banks. I need an innocent face, like yours. My head looks like the tip of a nuke. The foreskin of Fat Man dropped on fucking Hiroshima. Is that the wrong one? I don't know. I imagine a fat man's foreskin is extra stretchy. Don't know why we didn't just take cover in that the entire time. Get inside Principal Finance Bank, in between Res Dev and Umbilical. We had a guy on the inside, so there's an ATM. Use it. When you're done, you take the receipt to my associate Kudo at the Satori. He'll pay you. We won't speak again. Get going. Wash and go. Yeah, you get a whole 5 seconds allowed for hygiene. Okay, you better hurry the fuck up. You better scrub it up, Dub, as hard as you can. Let me see that skin burn. You scour it real good. And she just did that in front of all the jigging croissants. She didn't mind at all. Are they your people? Do they just dance as hard as possible so no one can get through to you? The sheer energy that radiates them tearing up the dance floor. Their entire court is just a one big goodie bag for me to feast on. Guy on the edge? No, don't jump. If you do, you know, at least make it a fun one. Spread eagle for us. My bladder is in desperate need of a milking again. We might have to do that. But first, let's at least make a few lifeless fucking idiots. There you go. There's a few I made earlier. Please feel free to paint along at home. The only color we use is gunmetal and blood gray. Oh, blood gray? Nearly came out of my mouth. They're aliens. Hey, we don't judge. Your blood can be whatever color of the bodily fluid rainbow that you wish for it to be. All the more to people. What do I do about your people? Alright, well, there's a mech suit. Enjoy that one. Kinda not nearly as impressive. I can get in it. Never mind, this is the best thing that's ever happened to me. It doesn't last very long, though. But I do think it might be impossible to break. I'm gonna stand still. I'm just gonna make your life fucking hell. He's not even trying anymore. I mean, he's a bit trying if he wasn't already popping into nothingness. Can I pick up stuff? Oh, you can pick up stuff. So many components. So many equals 2 where I come from, apparently. Can I immediately redeploy it? Or does that just mean it's active? Oh, I can immediately redeploy it. Because I fucked a big boy right in his non-existent mouth hole. We made the mouth hole with the endless raining of bullets. Feed me for nothing, you worthless wall box. These drugs aren't very good. They're some of the worst drugs I've ever witnessed. There you go, that's a big boy. They may have been terrible, terrible drugs, but there were thousands of them. I am still absolutely in space right now. We are higher than God. I'm looking down on him. I am the pigeon that shits on his station wagon. Oh, I thought this was actually mission thing. Yes, I know. I'm an awful person. I bonk as many civilians as I can. Some of them deserve it. You don't live in a cyberpunk dystopia without being a terrible person. All the good people have fucking died. 1 skill point? In this epic gamer dungeon? What the fuck do you do? It's absolutely a kink basement, but for what? You just do it in esports? You just load up the most violent games you possibly can? Play co-op with your partner? Hell yeah, I'm gonna... You just play the torture scene in GTA 5 over and over again. I'm gonna soak you with gasoline, babe. That's something you want? You want all your skin to be removed? Yeah. Why did I just lose so much health? Did my other hat make me an extra thick boy? It added 3 to my vitals. Shit, that's important. Because I've focused purely being... But it's beyond glass cannon at this point. What's shittier than a glass cannon? Like, what's more shattery than glass? Poppadom? Fucking poppadom cannon. Potato chip cannon. potato chip, it's crisp, and it always will be. I'm so sorry, Motherland. You evil, evil urinary sadists. You're an enemy? Oh, wow, he was correct. I was full health. I just leveled up, right? I have to have been full health. I don't like this place. Someone, please hold me. Let me nestle into the safety bosom that is your hug for, well, my entire life. I don't want to see the outside world ever again. Bosom is my only safety. That was a mighty piss. My bladder is fucking traumatized, you guys. I'm empty. All of my energy went into that. I am nothing now. I'm a broken, slightly damp man. Wash and go. Alright, well, I'm washed. You would hope I did after a piss of that caliber. Hell, I practically took a shower, and I mean, no, I washed the piss away. Of course, definitely. That's what you're supposed to do, I think. What? That's so floppy. Look at these little jelly babies. That was so cute. I'm gonna shoot all of these shrines to Bill Gates. Oh, that was my job. Holy shit, it's really terrifying when they all say it in unison. I get it. Holy fuck, don't anger the cult of box. I think that was supposed to be more to that sentence, but no, we forgot. We forgot the word money, despite being in principal finance. He should probably get fired. I don't think students are supposed to be in the principal. Gotta get that extra credit. I've never studied in my life, and we're definitely not gonna start now. No. How fucking dare you? It's so good having those idiots so squishy that they go down in one sniper blast. I wonder if a shotgun would do it too. The shotgun definitely does it too. I can't actually work out what's the most powerful right now. I think the sniper probably takes more shots, but obviously it's more utility and lower level than my other gun. Shotgun's been around for centuries at this point. Remember when I thought this game was going to be as simple as take cover and everything's going to be fine? I can't tell if they were good days or the worst days of my life. Because combat's definitely more interesting now, but it makes me so very... Oh, that was just a man! He didn't deserve that. A man who deserves to keep his limbs. He didn't do nothing. He was treating those limbs with the finest respect. You're not the best of us, so thank you, Jamie. Appreciate it. But surely then that indicates that it shouldn't happen to the worst of us. The worst of us should be safe. They've got it bad enough already. They're the worst, after all. The Worst of Us is my favorite PlayStation exclusive. But they just actively tried to make the worst game possible. Would make sense, to be fair. I played The Last of Us 2. That's the only explanation.